Alright, it's really incredibly smoky here. That can only mean one thing, satay. Now I'm here at Ondo Mohen, and I think we're about to try some Sate Kelapa. Right, so I'm here with my good friend Shans from Australia, and Shans is taking the chicken today, and I've grabbed the beef satay. Okay, so Shans' satay ayam has just arrived, and I've got my beef here, so there's nothing more to do than to taste these bad boys. Cheers, man. Cheers, brother. So no one knows this is actually Shad's first Indonesian street food adventure. First ever. So my mum and dad used to always make me cook at home. This is the best thing when you've got a bit of sauce left over just to mop it up. So Shads and I have just tasted our satay. They've been absolutely amazing. Now my Oma makes such a good peanut sauce at home, but this is even better, don't tell her. Also, the serendang on top is just absolutely delicious. Now stay tuned because I'm going to be heading back and I'll be doing my take on Sate Kelapa. Okay, so I've just come back from my authentic satay experience. It was absolutely delicious. Now it's time to put my little twist on it. Now this recipe that I've designed is going to be super easy to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to make Sate Kelapa the traditional way, but then we're also going to make some steamed bun, and we're going to take that satay and it'll be the filling for the actual steamed bun. So the first thing you're going to need to do is to make your steamed bun mixture. Now I usually put mine on top of the fridge because it's nice and warm there. It'll help it rise. And as you can see, you'll end up with something just like that. So the first thing I'm going to do is make the flavoring for the actual satay. So what you'll need is some of the young coconut, which has been shredded. You'll need some coriander seeds, a finger of turmeric. You'll need about 4 or 5 shallots, and then 3 good cloves of garlic. Now we'll whiz this up, turn it into a paste, and then we're just going to fold it through the beef that we have here. So I'm just going to give this a little taste. Need some sugar. Now I'm not going to give exact measurements, this really just comes down to personal taste. Also add a little bit of salt. And it's also really important that we just keep pushing down all those coconut fibers from the side so we can turn this into a smooth paste. Okay, so the marinade's looking really good. We're just gonna add it to our cut up beef now. And this will give that satay that real traditional taste, and also just add a little bit of texture as well. Cheddar, have we got a bigger bowl? Okay, so the beef is marinating. What we're gonna do now is just add it to the skewers, and we're gonna cook these satay sticks. You don't need to be too finicky with this process, as we are going to be taking them off the sticks and they'll be the filling for our steamed buns a little bit later on. Okay, so that's the first satay stick done. I need to punch out a few more now. Okay, so I've finished all my satays. I'm going to turn on my grill here, and it's time to start cooking. Alright guys, these are starting to look really good. I think we've crisped them up on one side, and now we're just going to start just to turn them. Now you want that heavy caramelization. That's just so relevant with satay. Okay, so I'm just going to turn the satay off now. It smells absolutely incredible. Like I was saying before, got a really good bit of caramelization on there. All we want to do now is actually just remove them from the skewers. So I'm just going to clean down my bench. Now what we're going to need to do is dice this satay up into smaller pieces, because it's going to be the filling for the inside of the bun, and we just don't want too much texture there either. Okay, so that's been diced up into more manageable pieces. What we're going to do now is we're going to make our satay sauce. We're going to take a little bit of the sirendang as well, fold it through, make a bit of a paste and a mixture with the meat, and it's going to be the filling for our buns. Will this eventually turn into a paste, or will it still have texture? So this mixture that I've added water to is just a combination of some peanuts, some chili, garlic, and then a little bit of salt and sugar. Alright, what we're going to do now is combine everything together to make that filling for the steamed bun. So our satay pieces go in to the bowl. From there we're going to add some of the peanut sauce. Now you need to make sure that there's a fair bit of moisture, because otherwise your steamed bun will be very dry. Now I've made some sirendang before. I'm just going to add a little bit of this as well, just for a bit more texture and to reinforce the coconut flavour. Alright, now it's time to construct our steamed buns. Alright, now what you want to do is take a portion of that dough that we've made, and we're just going to start to work it. Now it doesn't have to be a perfect circle, but you do want it to be relatively the same layer of thickness. So we'll take some of our satay mixture, like so. We're going to pick it up. What we're going to do now is just pleat it. Once you've pleated it, give it a really good twist. We're just going to lubricate it with a little bit of oil, just so it doesn't dry out. There we are. Now I'll make a few more, then we're going to place it into our steamer and we're going to steam this for probably about 15 minutes. Alright, so the steamed buns are now formed, they look great. We're now going to pop them in the steamer and cook them for about 15 minutes. Now you might be wondering why there's a towel on the lid. This actually stops the condensation, the water rising and then falling onto your buns. Okay, so the steamed buns are ready, it's time to check them out. They look absolutely incredible. They've also increased in size. They're going to be very light and very fluffy. I'll take these out. Just peel away that paper. Just going to top it with a little bit of that serundeng. Garnish with just a touch of coriander. Alright guys, so that's my satay steamed buns. They look absolutely tremendous. There's nothing left to do now other than taste them. Alright guys, so that's my take on a steamed Sate Kelapa bun. I absolutely love the idea of this. You've got to try it at home. Now, make sure you subscribe below. Also follow @Oxone online. Also follow myself @Ben_Ungerman. And stay tuned guys, I may be hitting another Indonesian city very, very soon, putting my twist on my favorite cuisine in the world. Cheers.
Oxone, be a chef for your home.